Hi everyone, it's Annalisa. I hope everyone is doing well. I want to respond to one of my YouTube subscribers. She had asked if I can talk about the polarity once they are balancing each other in, and the Divine Feminine is working on her mission, the Divine Masculine is working on his mission, and when she manifests, he's in flow, and when he begins to manifest, she is in flow. And this is such a beautiful stage right here when the Divine Feminine has raised her vibration enough to be able to bring the Divine Masculine back in. And this is so beautiful. And this is exactly a phase of the twin flame journey in reunion and ultimately 3D union. So the polarity of this union is very much where when the Divine Feminine is vibrating higher and is able to manifest her dreams and desires as she or he knows that they create their universe. And that is what this journey does. As you step into soul and you are in soul energy, you are able to bring in what your soul desires and what your soul has always intended for you at this point of your journey. And that is so beautiful as this is happening. And as the Divine Feminine is stepping into her soul mission and soul purpose, then the Divine Masculine is also finding their way in the matrix in whatever way that they are doing their purpose and mission. Typically, and I say typically, the Divine Feminine is the one that is the more spiritual one. And usually, not always, but often finds themselves doing energy work or helping others in some way spiritual, but not always. They can also do whatever it is that they've always wanted to do, whatever their passion is, or whatever really has affected their life and is helping others. So whatever it is, it's helping others. And as they're shining their light, then it helps humanity. And the person in the matrix, which is the Divine Masculine, is also doing their thing. And their thing could be whatever their thing is. It could be just in the career that they're in. And it doesn't necessarily have to be in a spiritual sense. But they're obviously much more aware of the awakening that they have gone through, and is also in some form or another raising vibration just by their own presence and shining their light just by the way they interact with others. So it doesn't necessarily have to be where the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine come together and share the same mission. No, that is not a requirement for this twin flame journey. Can it happen? Yes, it can happen, but it doesn't necessarily have to happen that way. And there's no pressure for the Divine Masculine to have to be in the same career or have to aid the Divine Feminine in their mission. They could be completely different missions, and that is perfectly fine. It's whatever really ignites the soul. But yes, the polarity is there. So when the Divine Feminine is doing well, the Divine Masculine is also stepping into a high vibration as well. And that is the way it is meant in this connection, because it is a polarity. And that is the way it is meant to be. And although the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine can have separate personalities and separate likes and dislikes, they complement each other. And they don't have to like the same things, but it's that polarity of that combines the whole together. Although the Divine Feminine is whole and complete on their own, and the Divine Masculine is whole and complete on their own before they both merge together in union. What the Divine Feminine needs to be aware of is the push energy and not having expectations of the Divine Masculine, because the Divine Feminine will always be the push energy, always. So making sure that the Divine Feminine does her or his own thing in their own mission, and whatever that is, and just everyday life, standing in her power or his power, and being whole and complete on their own. Because if the Divine Feminine starts needing, desiring, and wanting the divine masculine and having expectations, it will begin to pull away the divine masculine. So that is something to always be mindful of throughout the interaction. Because remember, this is not your typical relationship that you've always known as a soulmate. A soulmate would have a different soul than you. So you don't have to be in the same vibration. You're not sharing the same energy. So you can work things out together, where the twin flame connection is completely opposite. There, that when both divine feminine and divine masculine come together, then it's beautiful, because the light that they both carry ultimately is affecting the planet and humanity. And that is the role of both of them coming together, is to aid humanity and to heal the planet and to send off positive energy into the world. So yeah, balancing that energy is so important, and not having expectations of the divine masculine. So keep doing the good work out there, those that are balancing that energy and coming closer and closer into union. And again, that union doesn't necessarily have to look like the 3D matrix of getting married, having kids. Yes, that certainly is possible and can happen, but it is a whole different connection. It's a connection to yourself, because your divine masculine is you. The energy is the same. So just really being mindful that you're not comparing it to another relationship, where other relationships are based upon marriage certificates and so forth. No, that is not the way. The unconditional love is with the this kind of template with the divine feminine and divine masculine. This love is unconditional love, where one has no expectations of the other, and that is the way that this journey flows, and that is the only way that this journey can remain in a harmonious type of union. But it's not going to look like the typical relationship, right? Where you're going to pull in your divine masculine, things aren't working out, let's work things out. Yes, you can interact with them, of course. They're, obviously a human being, but it's all based on energy, and the divine feminine will always be that push energy. So always, again, being really, really mindful of that. So I hope this helps. If you need more help, then feel free to reach out. I do have a website, inthehiddenkingdom.com. I have a Facebook group, Twin Flames Journey of Self. And at this current time, I am doing a detox, kind of like a boot camp for those that need to really step out of that addictive energy and really focus on themselves in order to bring in their divine masculine. And that begins on 7/12. So if you want to sign up, go ahead and visit my website. Sending you all so much love.